up, little niece?
I'm Kiyoki.
I'm Lenny.
And this is Strive Together. Thank you for joining us again for
Strive
another
together.
video episode.
That's our new intro. Strive together.
He's not a singer. Neither was I, so that's why we're not
good.
singing.
Strive together. Ooh.
So today, our topic for today
Strive.
are consumers. Who are the consumers in a school system? And I'll let Lenny kick that topic off because this is something that he feels really deeply about.
All right, so it's very important to me, the topic that I used to ponder about like daily when I was in college is what's my value? Who's gonna take what I got? How am I gonna make a living? Like, what am I gonna do with myself? Who is gonna invest in me? Right?
Right.
I'm a brand. Who wants my brand? Okay? Each one of you, whether you like it or not, you're a brand. You are a walking, talking, like personal brand. You're a business. You have skills. You have things to offer. And someday you're going to trade that for a wage or some type of way to make a living. So, as a consumer, you are looking for other people's brands. You are looking for things that you connect with. And on the other side, other people are looking for things that you have. So there's two sides to the consumer. You're a consumer, and then there's other people that are consumers of you. So let's talk about...
We'll split those two topics into...
Let's go for the people that are consumers of you right now. Who are your consumers? Who are the people that are going to invest in you and spend on you?
So those are, some of those things, if you think about yourself as a product that is developing value, right? Skill sets, experience, and all these other things, you can use that towards scholarships, because scholarships they're trying to find the best candidate that will be a product or highlight what it is that they want to expose.
Scholarships, grants.
Yep, grants, fellowships,
all that stuff.
Research, internships.
You're selling yourself.
You're selling yourself to these programs and trying to get what the money that they have, so you can support yourself as a student. So they want you just as much as you need that money.
What about internships?
Internships are another consumer on campus that's
aren't you just working for somebody though?
No, because what you're doing is you're really utilizing the skill sets that you're developing in the academic circle in a real way. Like, I had students who would come and say, well, I have an internship. I'm working at McDonald's. Not that there's anything wrong with McDonald's, because there's not. But the thing is that if, let's say, you're a biochemistry major and you're working as a cashier for McDonald's, you're really not using the developed skill sets in Bio-C in real time. You would need to find an internship, like doing research, working in a lab, working in a hospital, like hands-on work to really show that you can do the things that you say that you can do with your education.
So, also when you're in an internship, if I have a company and I want to offer you an internship, it's because I believe and I see that you have value. Mm-hmm. I see that you have a skill set that is useful to me. It's a skill set that I need for my company to function and hit our bottom line, right? So I'm investing in you. I'm a consumer of you. I'm a consumer of your skills. I'm a consumer of your future talent and ability. I'm a consumer of your potential. And then when you come here, I'm going to teach you how I like things done and how we do it. And then what I need you to do is show me your magic. The stuff that I saw, that what you told me you can do, I want you to do that. Okay?
So was the Husky football team a consumer?
The Husky football team was a consumer.
Why is that?
They offered me a full ride scholarship. They came to my city. They came to my school. They were like, hey, we like the talent you have. We like the potential we see. We need you. We need these skills. So we're gonna pay for your school. We're going to pay for everything. We have everything taken care of. You don't have to worry about not a doggone thing. We're going to put you somewhere to live. We're going to feed you. We could kind of put clothes on your back. We're kind of going to put clothes on your back, but everything's taken care of. So they bought into what I was selling. They bought into my brand. Of course, you have to do the hard work into building up your brand and making it look like what you are trying to be or trying to get to. Well, social media.
Social media, that's a consumer.
Is that a consumer?
Absolutely.
How is social media a consumer?
Because you can use those different channels on social media, let's say Facebook, to find jobs, to find internships. I mean, you have specialized groups. You also have like different groups that you have friends in, or people that you call friends and they're really not your friend because you don't really kick it with them, but you just see them on an internet club all day. But they're finding something of interest in you because that's why they keep on going back to that group, and you as well, because you keep on going back to that group.
So you have people, you have like influencers, right?
Yep.
The influencers that have social media accounts with thousands and millions of followers. A lot of the followers just like to see what they're gonna put out, right? Those are consumers. They consume the content that they put out. If you're watching us and you subscribe and you like our stuff, you're consuming our content. You're digesting it, you're watching it, you're thinking about it, you're consuming what we have. You're a shopper, you're looking for something, you found our channel, and you like what you see. You're getting fed in your mind and your body and your soul, and so you're consuming that. Yes, give me more. I'll pay for that. I'll send likes. I'll tell people about it. Whatever I can do, I want more of it, right? So you're consuming what we have. So for you, you need to find out and or attract more consumers.
Right. And that's really just developing yourself, and that's what you're in school for. And you say that as a student that you are trying to get somewhere. You have this vision plan. So it could be like, well, I want to work in a Fortune 500 company as an accountant, or it could be as a social worker. But you as now you are using the system to get what you want, right? And if your actions do not connect with your belief system, right? Like you say that you want to be a great student, but you're skipping class, or you go to the back of the class so you can take a nap while the teacher is talking because you had a late night last night. If you're not turning your homework in on time, if you're not doing the things that you need to do to pass those midterms and finals and those essays, then is your actions really connected to your vision plan? If it's not, then your personal brand is becoming impacted by that, which makes it hard for companies to believe that you are a person that is worthy of their investment.
So your message has to be consistent and it has to be clear. If you think you're one way and somebody else thinks you're another way, like if you think you are doing just great, awesome in school, but your grades are crap, then obviously there's something missing, right? It's you're living in a delusional world, and there needs to be a coming to life conversation with you, because oftentimes, as you know, there's a lot of young people and older people that think they are the bee's knees, and people are talking bad about you behind your back.
The bee's knees.
The bee's knees. That's the first thing that came into my head. I didn't want to curse. I was going to curse. If we was talking regular, I would, can we beep out stuff?
Well, I don't have the time to edit all that. But
I got a beep. I'll bring a beep.
Yeah, we can do that. But here's the thing, and I'll talk a little bit about this, right? Because he said something about delusional. Well, I mean, so
delusional.
I'm going to digress a little bit off topic, but it's still on topic. My parents, my mom, she thought that being Filipino, she thought that for me to be successful, I had to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer. And so she really pushed me into those areas of work.
Status.
I really did not connect well with math. I didn't, it just the repetition, the rules and order that mathematics had, it just didn't really resonate with me, especially when it came to having to learn by rote. So I didn't do well in the mathematics classes. So it really wasn't my fault, because I felt my mom was pushing me in a direction I really didn't want to go. But I went into it anyway because I was loyal to her, and I didn't.
Loyalty.
And by not doing it, I was dishonoring her. But I did really bad in those classes. Failed my math class, and so you have to really figure out what major is your best fit, and that's when you really kind of start finding your purpose and your mission in life. Is when you start finding that major that really engages you.
Forget about major. Are you a decent human being? Are you being a jerk to people and you think that everybody likes you? If you have a little bit of money, do you treat people?
I mean, you are in school in the first place. I mean, that's you're finding a sense of purpose in your acting.
Yes.
But I hear you too. Like
It
have
goes the whole realm, man. It's
Yeah.
the whole ecosystem. It's not just about finding your academic side. It's your personal, how you treat people, and
how do you develop a social network?
basically, are you portraying the image that other people are seeing, or are you in your own mind portraying one thing and other people are seeing another? So if that is the case, then your branding is not succinct, it's not in line, and you have to figure out how to maybe step back, reflect, be able to take feedback, because that's a hard thing to do, boy. Be able to take some feedback when nobody like to hear about themselves. I know I don't.
He definitely doesn't.
As an athlete,
Well,
and
he kicks back.
as an athlete, and as a martial arts person, and as an instructor, you have to take feedback.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have an option. You have to learn how to take feedback because
You
you
have
want
to
to get
become-
better. You
well-
want to be the best at your craft. If you want to do that, then you have to hear feedback. If you don't want to do that, don't take the feedback. Continue on your path, and it will not end well.
So we have that. Then we also have
Being a consumer.
you being a consumer.
You.
And so if you look at the university as a market.
You. You.
I cannot with this guy. Why do I have him as a co-partner?
I like when females say, "I cannot." Oh, I just can't with you, because that means they really can. They super can. I can't with you.
When we're talking about criticism.
I can't with you. Oh my God.
He always find a different way.
I can't
Look
with you. Yes,
So,
you can.
You as
You're
a student,
doing it.
you as a student at a university or a college, you are a
Collage.
consumer in that marketplace. If you look at the place as a marketplace, I mean, it's not a business in that sense, but if it's just we're drawing an illustration.
You're
as
paying
what
to
it
be
looks.
there.
You're paying to be there, and they are offering services to make sure that you have everything you need to be where you're at. That's your financial aid offices. That's your housing and food services. That's your bookstore. All the various amount of tools and resources that are available to you as a student that you can use to become a better sense of yourself. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
You tell me. I mean,
You just splurged. I'm ready to back you up. So, as a consumer, right? So, here's one thing. As a consumer, what are you consuming and why are you consuming it? Why are you paying for this, or why are you giving something time and thinking about it and giving it energy, right? And if the things that you're consuming don't match with your big overall plan of where you want to be, message, then you need to stop consuming those things and start focusing on consuming on things that will get you growth, that will keep you in the right mindset. Meaning, like, if you're hanging around friends that have bad study habits or bad influencers, want to party all the time, even though they're the homies, they're not getting you to where you want to go. So you need to stop consuming their time with them, because you're buying the wrong thing. You're buying the wrong product. The product is not helping you. If you want to graduate and you want to be this, whatever you want to be, hang around people that are doing that thing, are very focused, so you can take those traits, you take those habits. What you do every day is what you become. The habits you do every day is what you become. If you have bad habits, you're gonna become those habits. If you have great habits in that line of work that you're doing, you're gonna become great. It's simple as that.
if you're prioritizing your friends and the events that your friends are going to, and it makes you feel good because everybody's saying, "Hey, such and such is here again," and that's great. But is it really impacting your academics in a positive way? Are you really getting what you were meant to get from going to college? And if not, that's fine. I mean, if you need to take a break, that's fine. It's certainly, college and universities were not meant for everybody. I mean, there's 2-year systems, there's technical college. That could be a possibility, or just taking time off. I know I took some time off on my way to getting my degree. And so,
But did you give time? Did you buy into things that were taken away from?
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, when I joined this organization, I started placing so much value in giving back to the community. Going to going to demonstrations and going to the like, we would go to the juvenile detention center and do steps there and talk about the value of college. But then my belief system wasn't meeting my actions, or my actions wasn't meeting my belief system, because that took me out of the classroom. That sacrifice put me in a position where I was sacrificing time to studying.
So you didn't have balance.
And balance definitely was not there. But it's a learned skill set. And how do you start taking these different priorities that you have, so you can optimize what it is that you want while giving yourself to these different things in a healthier way. I was not good at that time. It was a learned thing. And so it took me a long time to kind of get back to that position where I was able to develop the skill sets to do it in the right way.